I'm also learning with all of this.
Yeah, super cool.
I'm not an expert, so I need to I'm practicing.
I see everybody having a mic, so I think if you really want to use this as an instrument, that both parties have a good mic I think is important as well.
Yes,
But we
yes.
are fine now.
That's my next investment. I would love to have one. But yeah, I'm just starting because if you have to have the perfect
No, we just start.
everything.
From there, everything is blossoming. That's my
Yes,
way.
exactly. So next time we will have beautiful mics, hopefully.
There we go.
Also for your expression and for your videos. So welcome, my dear tribe, my dear sisters, to another episode of Mom Beyond the Veil. And this podcast has taken its own life, and probably the name will change as well, because I'm opening the mic for other beautiful, powerful beings that have been a gift to my life. And I want this gift to be opened by many others as well. And this is why I'm going to invite beautiful earth angels, amazingly interesting people on this podcast. And I'm going to have conversations. I don't know with one, with two, if it's going to change, because this is bigger than me. And I'm just going with what is being asked. And I have the honor to talk today to my beautiful, magical, cosmic, golden sister, Alet. And Alet and I have met many years ago during a light language symposium where many people across the globe came to sing and get together and not feeling so lonely and crazy with what we have been doing. It is like 8 years ago or something, or 7 years ago that we met, and we have been on and off with contact, but always in our hearts and connecting and communicating on other planes. And recently, life has gifted me with her presence, and we have been on a journey in Egypt together. And maybe you want to start to explain how it came about.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! And present yourself and go with the flow.
I go with the flow. It's amazing. Well, thank you for having me. It's really an honor and really a big joy as well. The last 2 months we have shared a lot, I think. A lot of things that was difficult to bring home to our hearts ourselves. So it was a real gift to meet up again after 7 years. And by cosmic accident, maybe, I don't know. We found out suddenly in Egypt, of all places. Introduction of myself. What is appropriate for now?
I love that. Because sometimes I have the feeling that what I am in the morning, what I am in the evening has nothing to do with each other. So it's so fun.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, to define ourselves.
First of all, it's the Magdalena Maria Day. That's something that was in my mind today. So I've been out to honor the womb today and honor as well the gifts of, how can I tell this? Remembering the truth of who we are. There was a beautiful gift of doing a little light language at the border of the river and making a drawing for myself. And what is there that wants to be shared between the two of us that also goes into the world for others to be accepted as a new truth somehow about ourselves? And for some reason, then the golden womb is presenting, which is about us being able to access again our golden libraries, so to speak. From my perception and from my knowingness and from how I've been journeying within this physical lifetime through this physical beautiful instrument, the golden libraries are as well in the earth, as well as in our physical body, as well as, yeah, I call it the central sun. And when we can access again these golden libraries throughout our physical body, the mysticalness and the cosmicness that we have been waiting for so long to be shared by ourselves and others is coming back online.
Woohoo!
And I think that's a celebration, isn't it?
Yay!
It's a great celebration.
I thought that it makes like fireworks when you do like this. No, it doesn't. Beautiful that this topic is coming up because yeah, before we were writing and seeing the topics that are prominent in us, and the cosmic womb came up very strongly, and I was also in this energy of Sekhmet. I'm fucking tired of not something, yeah, exploding in my light and leaving behind something that was really weighing me down. And you shared with me something that I feel really changed. So you said that in my bones was an information that was keeping me from being able to shine my light, and that was somehow not mine but from my ancestors. And to reconnect my spine with my higher self, with my inner self, and ask for assistance to clear away this information in my bones, and to really, really decide from the inside out that I'm done with reproducing this information in my bones, given to me by my ancestors, but to reclaim back my body, to reclaim back my decision power, and to decide to give it up to a higher force to be dissolved. And you also shared with me that I have a moon priestess aspect that it cannot be integrated, also due to ancestral things with my grandparents. And when I heard that audio, I was just standing in front of the full moon. And I felt like an energy wanting to move through me, like a very sensual, feminine energy. But I also always had this resistance in my heart of, no, the moon is bad. Don't work with the moon. The moon is a satellite. The moon is evil. So I had this still inside of me. But when you told me to reconnect with that aspect, I thought, okay, so maybe this was my fear of fully embodying that aspect of me. And I did yesterday everything that you recommended, that you received for me. And yet today I was super productive. I was not tired like yesterday and the day before, where I really could have just slept all day. I was literally like knocking down. And I was super productive. I could finally continue to work on my project. And I feel that this really opened up, like unlayered something in me to really be able to shine my light and show myself in my vulnerability and in my femininity. So that was really amazing. You have like a very potent gift there. Really, really potent. And
thank you for sharing. Awesome.
yes. So I really feel that all these fears that come up when we activate our gifts, and when we know that we have to share it with the world, we know it, we have something to say, especially us star seeds, if you want to call it, or whatever you want to call it, those people that now are really here to help build a new world, but not help as in safe, but simply being the hands of God that are going to start activating this new dream and bringing this new earth that where we already are into fruition, into matter. And I know that you have had very, very advanced experiences that were really hard for a lot of people to understand, and even for you to put into words, because that it was so high frequency experience, right? And sometimes this super high frequency projects, experiences need a little while to sink into matter. But I really feel that now you are at a point where I can really understand, I would say 80% of what you say. And I know that and I know that the other 20%, if I would re-listen, maybe on another time where I'm
your bones understand.
Yes. But it doesn't matter. My being understands, and it's the frequency that you share.
Yeah.
So yeah, what has been coming up for you with all of that?
It feels like I would love to give a little transmission of I think it's dragon language. Yes, it is, to assist others that are listening upon this podcast as well, to really release these old frequencies that are really still in our cellular memory, and that made it some fearful whenever we are in a certain frequency within the physical body to really step through, because either our own fears are showing up of past lives, or we are being held back by ancestry information within the physical body. And this is no wookie dookie spooky wookie. This is very real. And it's also very real that a lot of people, I would say, get online again with all these frequencies. So for us, it's so important not to hide away from fear or strong emotions, but to find a place of stillness or a place of embracement by our own star beingness. But also there is tons of guidance and benevolent beings around us that would love to assist us to reconnect to what I call the golden libraries or the mystical realms, to really open up again to our cosmicness within and throughout our physical body, because that's really our birthright, to really divinitize our senses, would I say, to really enjoy our senses and the sensuality, and to give a certain sense, to give a certain meaning to life. In the Dutch, that's a really nice word, but in the English, it's not working. So there's a little light language here for people to assist to clear out. They're also asked, whenever they are listening to the video, to also invite their own higher selves, their own light bodies and their own rainbow bodies. All people that will listen here will have had experience very strongly with the rainbow bodies, either in other lives or this lives, and they're really here born to really re-embody this bliss body, rainbow body, however you want to call it, to reconnect to the cosmicness inside of us, outside of us, and also very much in a loving connection with all realms upon Earth, as well as our off-planet aspects, not to forget. Speaking about being weird, isn't it? But it's very normal to us, isn't it? But
to us, yes. And I hope that to more and more people soon.
Me too. I love that. I really love that. If people start really to dare to come from this place of there's so much wisdom and purity and
Oh my
knowing
God,
that
the conversation would be so much more interesting.
hey, we're ready to go there. It's gonna
Hey,
happen.
did you ride your
Because-
dragon today? Of course I did.
I did. What are you creating today with the little kids? Are they already ready to go direct with their own consciousness, or are they still in school doing these old things that we are outgrown a little bit? All is well, and there's everywhere some good thing to do, but for us, we really should be able to embrace the new things and really bring it forward also for our little ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Iuna saya kita kakakachio hakatania sakataya kita katakaya kita katshoya kita chikoya kita nskita kakaya kita waya kita katai skitka achaya kita I katai kita katai kita tsuktka 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 nskta. For me, this was a clearance upon the first chakra where there's many fears to be really at home from our off-planet aspects. And that can be really, really scary for great reasons. But also for great reasons, we are very much invited to really open up through the first chakra as well from our cosmicness, and also to meet with the inner dragon, the dragon from inner earth, to really meet up in these new frequencies that are already installed upon. There's a new network of the golden libraries into and through the physical earth and into and through our physical bodies that is able to, how can I say this? Reconnect and reignite a working together that is not unfamiliar. And we are definitely not alone. There's many people stepping up in different ways. We can call them earth angels. We can call them dragon riders. We can call them the children of the rainbow lights. Many names for different people, and all is well. Find your own name, find your own way, find your unique expression. Ancient ones as well. Thank you. I can see them now and connect with them as well. Thank you. They want to really come forward.
Yes.
Thank you. And maybe you have something to share upon what I've been sharing,
Yes.
to really open up upon the body. I give it over to you.
Nahatu umbata hiata otu horpo otu ku oro otu anta heta hianta ku otua. Meana suhu otu kura bahatna iya to o. O ataharia to kum mo otus wata ier ayono. Mona hiata eta sup otu kuhora. E potunu suhoto ayata so. Utushumoa tatasahia, era sahiara tahura taktiansha, it for oas, ras, tun tukuasa, pi cord, ayen tukuas, eotasha.
Upon this one, I hear very literally, release the old fears, release the old angers, release the old connections with the family lineage that are no longer serving you nor them, and hand them over to us, the ancient ones. I just translate what you are saying, for maybe other people are not assisting it, or maybe you are having another information with this. So we can really come together in the biggest benefit of clearing out and meeting up again. And thank you for bringing in the elders. I can really feel them strongly. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful gift. Thank you. I'm handing over everything. Thank you for being here. Everything that I am not needing anymore, nor for my family, nor for myself. That's in the way of really connecting with my divine senses from my mind, and by this, my higher mind. Let it all be taken up and out. It doesn't serve anymore. And I thank you seriously for being here and showing up for us. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. I don't know, but for those people for who it's maybe a bit new, or maybe for us to re-emphasis, I feel also very strong the tree people, and maybe for other people, other kingdoms, the mineral kingdom, they are really in this, really in togetherness, in a side by side purity conscious throughout different species, meeting each other again in a dance with the universe and with the stars, for recreating the beauty of all that is.
Aho.
Aho. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. I also feel even much more that we can really invite all softness available for us and our bodies to really catch up, and really in the deepest, darkest corners of our consciousness, our physical body, or how we're coming together, to really let this softness being brought in, to really, really embrace these parts of us that have never been embraced within this physical lifetime or other physical lifetimes, to really let them be embraced with so much love, with so much gentleness, and with so much honor for them, for really setting them free of all the illusions that they are maybe not about love. And again, there's a big team around us. We definitely do not need to do this alone. I feel the Mother Mary, especially very strongly at this very moment. Maybe Iris feeling others, maybe you listening to the call, feeling others that you are working with or familiar with, or that are you friend with strongly. They're really here to assist us to hand over these things that are toxifying the relationships between ourselves and our physical bodies and our outside worlds, to really assist us to alchemize them, to remember as well that we are alchemists, really able to alchemize the toxicities coming from our thoughts or our feelings, our emotions, of strong emotions of others, no longer to be let us affected by it, but really hand them over to our golden team, where we are part of as ourselves, of course, as well. And to show us and to learn again how to alchemize for the love and the purity of all that is in the living beings upon earth and outside in the universe.
I've been connecting very strongly with the energy of the Cosmic Mother again.
Beautiful.
So
beautiful.
I'm with her the whole day. Because I really feel that we are, a lot of us women, my sisters, 4, 5, 6 that I know of very strongly, that I really feel that we are interconnecting back with that aspect of the Cosmic Mother in us. And in that reconnection, we can start to connect with each other in beautiful triads, or 3, 6, 9, in beautiful triads where we can help each other, to uplift us in difficult moments, because we are not perfect and we're learning ourselves, and we are very much human, and we have shit days, we are ill, we are not super natural yet.
Also to enjoy just the journey and to be
Yes,
okay with the emotions
exactly.
that are
That's
isn't
what
it?
human
That would
being
be
is all
amazing,
about.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and otherwise it would not be as fun.
Doing it alone is not so much fun. Having friends is awesome, isn't it? I
Yes,
really
yes,
appreciate
like
it.
really, really not friends, because I have a lot of friends, but I really am so happy that finally I can feel a connection, and like a true connection with somebody where I can be myself 100%, where I can say whatever I want to say without having to hold back. Also having the freedom to fuck it up and then come together again even stronger, which is what happened to us a couple of times. We had some boom, big ass fat clashes, cosmic clashes. Yes. But here we are. Yeah.
Yeah, we did a great job. It's really not easy because these aspects of us sometimes so terrified of things because of what they have been gone through. So really a big chapeau to the three of us are really, really
Yes.
great.
Shout out here to our triad member number 3, Fadi Mas. It was like the pole in between of peace and understanding all the time, and very grateful for her beautiful energy. And yeah, so that's what we have been doing. And we have noticed that this process of building up a container where we have a common intention, and we can share during the process of what is coming up, and having the others as a support and as a help was like really, really potent. And it was like, so we were thinking of opening up maybe also another container with a certain energy field and in a certain timeline, where we will do this process with more people, right? Because we want to see where it takes us. But first, we're experiencing with ourselves. And for me, this podcast episode, honestly, Alet, is showing me that it is time, that you are fucking ready, and that we need to do this.
Okay, let's do it.
Not pressure of when, but I really
I
feel,
don't feel pressure anymore. It's fine.
yeah. But I really feel that a lot of people would benefit.
I've heard that before, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not ready ever, but I just do it. So today I wanted to paint, and just this painting turned out into already filming like a mini course, and it's a potent portal topic. Yeah. I wanted to do it for myself because the guidance yesterday after what you said that I need to paint, that I need to paint to integrate and bring into matter this experience. And I opened up the portal for this embodiment of the moon goddess.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm in layer 2 because it was so intense that I'm going to do it step by step, but I'm filming the process as well for others to do the same with me. And I'm doing it on Sketchbook. So with an iPad, right? With an app that is for free. And I want to inspire others to also start playing with that, because it's a beautiful way to start connecting with the digital, right? And also bring this beautiful energy into the digital. And Sketchbook is a very intuitive form. I encourage you just to play and to see where it takes you. And this is what I'm showing them, just to play, because when I started, I didn't have no idea about how to use Procreate, Sketchbook, and I really just was playing like a child, like do. Oh, what happens when I do this? What happens when I do this? And my in this play energy, my hand was really being guided. And in the end, I was like, wow, I did that. Oh my God. And I was so proud of my first like playful sketches with this
So
program.
good to have the playfulness on board, isn't it? It's sometimes
Yeah.
so fucking serious, all this stuff, isn't it? Too much.
Yes.
Yeah, no good.
Yes.
No
Yeah,
good.
no, it's
No
time
good
to
for the body, no
do
good for the
something
spirit.
else.
Huh? Chika, 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 chika. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been outside today and I was in the sand. I was making a big sand
Castle.
artwork.
Artwork. Oh, beautiful. Do you have a picture?
Um, I was going out without my phone because sometimes I do not want to take pictures.
Okay.
And I was so happy about my beautiful artwork. So I
Oh,
asked somebody else to make a picture, but it's on my phone and the Zoom is on the phone as well.
oh, okay. Well, maybe we can post it in the description.
Mm.
That would be
I
nice.
want to really inspire for those that are listening to really play with what we're sharing and also play with how you can express your higher selves or your star being or your angelic being or whatever is presenting for you. Because after all, in the beginning, we are a creator within a physical body. And some of us are very far away of being this creator in our day-to-day life. And even if we do just an hour a day or half an hour, the energy is changing 100%. At least that's my experience. How do you feel? Because I was feeling a bit heavy because all this old stuff coming up, it was not all beautiful to watch and feel either. Because we've not always been perfect, have we?
Nope.
So there's these ugly things to look in the eyes and to say goodbye no more on both sides sometimes, and sometimes very strongly intertwined, deep-seated pains. So to really release those things, you have to come from a place from neutrality, from purity and love. This is what I've been hearing from my guidance like 15 years ago. Love is the answer on everything. I thought it was simple, but it's quite a job. So, and still it's beautiful. So I'm happy with all the guidance that I had. It's amazing.
Oh, dear.
Hey, love is the answer to everything, but the answer is always different and always the same at the
The
same.
Beatles say it. All you need is fucking love. Jeez, Joshua said it. It's all about fucking love. Bob Marley says it.
Hey, all the musicians know. So now
artists know.
now the scientists and the artists should combine, it's one
God
thing.
is a DJ, bitch. God is a DJ.
Yay! About that, I want to share and you about the moon. I've been playing here a lot, and also your resistance to the moon. How can I explain in the most simplest way? Because I think there's a lot of people hanging out there with the same kind of problem within the DNA, within the libraries within our physical body. The DNA I see like a library connected to the library in the Akash astral room somewhere. And I saw this Sophia code, the golden womb, for me as well, where everything is born from. And don't take it too precise and don't take it too like the absolute truth, but this is what I've been shown a bit. The golden womb, the Sophia code, the central sun. And the whole Christianity is based in a God belief system that is about evil and God, very dual within the feminine and the masculine. But this is not, how can I explain very simply? This has nothing to do with the information that Yeshua, Sananda, Magdalena, and so on bring forward. This is, yes, okay. This is taken over by patriarchy. All this beautiful work that Yeshua, now Sananda, Magdalena, for me now Sophia, and many others, and probably also us in other lifetimes, have been preparing for where we are now upon Earth in this next season, where the cosmic can meet again the physicality to really bring beauty upon Earth. there is this connection with all this star seeding that has always been, it's already put upon earth. We have been part of this seeding, and now we are like watering them through the bones, in the earth, out of the Akash, clearing out, everyone doing it in a different way. So important to put together these different informations and not fight about who's right. There's so many different layers that are going to be making it stronger. Yeah, I saw a spider today, like the spider, you know, like all these golden threads upon earth and within the physicality. We all have different layers. When you are sharing about the elders upon my share, it starts to dance within the body, you know, it starts to be, yeah. And in most of the bones, there is still this patriarchal energy. It really goes back to Atlantis as far as I've been seeing and concerned. And there's definitely for everybody some kind of difficulty pushing away of the gift that we are. So I think right now it's the biggest time for ourselves and selves and others to really be there for oneself and another to assist opening up, and then really be determined to be really giving yourself the permission to be your full presence, and no other energies allowed anymore, no other thoughts allowed anymore, only
That's
love.
why in my offerings, I love to work with this beautiful gift that was handed over to me as a gift for these times, which is the multidimensional art medicine, because we do only connect to the inner artist, to the inner child, to the future you, which for me is all the same. We're bringing together those 3 times, yes, into this moment, and then by connecting with that force day in, day out in a process of devotion, this connection gets stronger, the messages get clearer, and by pouring your art out onto the canvas with the intention, this is what we do when we create. We have a heartfelt desire that comes from the heart, and then it travels up like a seed. The seed sprouts and it goes through our cosmic self, which is here in the azure, and the flower opens, and then we speak it into matter. Yes, this is it comes from the cosmic womb up, and then we birth it, and it can be through the mouth, it can be through our other hole, not through the nose. And yes, so it's really, really powerful, and it is also a process that allows you to go through this fucking hard times that come with it, and resistances and fears, to beautifully alchemize it and learn to hand over to the canvas, to hand over to your higher self, whatever you want to call it, divine self, inner artist, is all the same, to this creative power in you. And it's so beautiful to see the people when they create something.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And they're like, wow, I did that. It's so amazing, because the golden child in them awakens. And I'm combining that with the codes that I received during the process, according to what we're doing, and also empowering the ones that are co-creating this with me, because it's not something that I plan. It's really, I'm just there doing what I'm being asked of. And to see this co-creation, and also experience maybe how they start activating their gifts and their light language, and we start moving in another frequency, and you just love it. It's really like an ayahuasca session or whatever, with just painting, singing, dancing, and not to forget water, which is much more powerful medicine than any medicine you can take.
And how do you take water?
Huh?
How do you take it, the water? Are you infusing it, or are you embracing it, or are you letting embrace it by yourselves, or?
Yes, so I have
or
I personally have received a water by the cosmic whale, the mother consciousness of the whale. And it came about that I've been in different sacred sites all over the globe. Even before I was consciously aware what I was doing, I was always collecting water in different parts of the world. And every time I moved, I took all of the waters with me. And so I had like a lot of waters from Switzerland, where we met, from Machu Picchu, from the inside of the stone, where they conversed and communicated with the stars through water. I took that water from there, and from Lake Titicaca, which is for me one of the biggest libraries right now on the planet, and I think an entrance to the inner earth. And from Glastonbury, from different parts in France, where the Qatar area is, from Montserrat, from Montsegur, well, from a lot of different places, and also from different oceans. So I had all of this water at home, and when I was painting one of my portals, suddenly the whale came out of my portal. I have a picture of that layer, and all the puzzle pieces came together, and the whale told me, you have to mix all of those waters together into one water, and this is my gift to all of you, because by mixing together all of those waters from all of those different sites, it holds the information from that sites. And as you were talking before about the net, so there's specific places and also people on this planet that hold the net in a certain frequency, and you can access those planes in different frequencies, but the energy there, the opening of your own field, is simply enhanced. And everything that has happened in those places is stored in this web of energy of those places, and also in the waters, also in the air of those places. So all of the memories from everything that has ever happened in that specific point, in all space-time, so in all dimensions, is stored in that specific spot on the Earth plane, yes, on the grid, so to say. And by getting the information from all of those places into our body, we are reprogramming the information of our waters in that information. Yeah. So what happened was they told me to connect with each water, and then every water told me what codes it brings. So for what am I good, so to say. So I wrote everything down. It was like a automatic writing everything. And then the information came on how to mix it. So how much from each water I mixed it. And then when I was done, when they said me, okay, you're finished mixing, then a huge activation came through my hands from the cosmic mother whale consciousness, crystalline being whale into the water, the blessing. And when I was done, I was like, whoa, what just happened? And I opened up my Instagram. Immediately was like, open up my Instagram, and there was activation vibration, just putting up a post, which is a beautiful starseed as well, beautiful sister. And she just wrote, stop whatever you're doing, get a glass of water, take it in your hands, and give thanks, and activate it, and speak your dreams into it, because right now a worldwide water crystalline grid is being activated. So it was really that day that the waters of the planet changed,
right,
and I have that water. So I want to do water ceremonies in person and also online with that water, because I'm also transmitting the codes in that container. And whoever wants to have a little bit of that water is more than welcome to write me, and we can make that happen for sure. And I'm gonna put also a description of which waters are in that water and what information they gave me, or maybe that's another podcast that I'm gonna make about that specific water. Because since I have connected with water, which was the first time I did like a intuitively guided meditation with a water in front of me, and it told me, you are always looking for the ETs, for the extraterrestrials outside, when it's me. I'm the first extraterrestrial on this planet. I'm an alien. There's so much to discover about me, and I am in you. And I was like, whoa. And this is where my water journey really started. And I can talk hours and hours about water. I love water. And I'm still discovering more and more about water every day. But water is amazing. Water is the mother, the mother. So it was a beautiful flow with you.
I love it. It's beautiful. I love it. I've been playing with water a lot as well some years ago.
I'm gonna drink some, by the way.
Amazing. I wanted to share when you were talking, like, this is a purity network that's there. We can always ask to be on this grid. So we are purifiers and being purified by the grid. And whenever we are still leaking energy for whatever reason, when we are, let's say, overtaken by some old aspects or whatever, no good, no bad, we can always ask to come back on this purification network and really let ourselves be rinsed by the waters. The inner waters and the outer waters can work together and communicate directly. Also really about our purpose, or where we would like to go, or where we are invited upon earth. Very consciously we can work with this. I have had same experiences as you, differently, that the water is really calling. The water is also one of my guides, telling me what to do. Like the water is telling me to buy something or ground or share something with African friends or whatever, for really in another way. I've been seeing, like, there's so many inner, I don't know the English word, within the earth, there's so many plateaus being changed. So water that is coming from a high crystalline frequency, that is totally from Middle Earth coming up. And what you were telling, I was shown by the water, like, you have to open a source over there, give people money to open up, because me as the water, I will bring new paradigms. I will ignite the DNA inside for our people to remember their off-planetness.
Yes, and that's one of the purposes of that water. I can't remember which one was bringing this information, but right now what I feel is really opening up is also really important is to bath in living waters. May it be the sea, may it be rivers, or cascades, because that is this crystalline water that holds the information and that really cleanses literally your old self away, reminds you of this crystallinity in you, and gives you the codes to take wherever you are guided to go. So I invite you as well to not only being aware of the water you drink, but also to go and connect with this water bodies that are around you, because as Alet says, you can communicate with the water. And for me, your way of being is the way of the water, because you are connected with that element. And that element, for me, the connection with the water element, is the basis for having an abundant, flowy, fluid life where nothing is so rigid. And I'm also talking about our personality. No, when we when we allow ourselves to be flowy like water and not, and, you know, connect with this of allowing ourselves to change, or allowing ourselves to be different tomorrow, and to discover the world with new eyes, and be like, woo. Like, I love Didi. Didi's face right now is, she sees something, oh, ah, ooh. She's like amazed by everything, right?
That's cool, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it?
And I love it. I
We're
really love
amazing
it.
about our own drawings as well today. So we are learning from Didi as well.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm learning from her so much.
Awesome. I feel also one last thing, also presenting, because I think how many time we are already for an hour now. I don't know how long people can listen. I can talk for hours.
Well, I think we
to
can
make it a bit
start to wrap it up, but whoever is going to listen needs to listen, and whoever is not
Yeah.
arriving here is not meant to hear what is being said. So all is well.
I feel from Divine Mother, somehow there wants an exercise to be shared, a very simple exercise, but can be very strong. It's about really allowing ourselves to remember and reinscribe our off-planetness throughout our physical body.
Maybe you can explain what you mean by off-planetness, because not everybody understands that.
All right.
I understand it, but not everybody.
What would you define it? Well, how would you explain it?
Well, I would say that we do have multiple aspects that are living at the same time as we are living here, and everything is happening in this very same moment, and that when we start connecting with this off-planet in between, because this is not really a planet, right? So just saying. So off-planet personalities is you start to connect with your multidimensional expressions that you have. And those for me are also the guides, or the consciousness field of Jeshua, or of Mary Magdalene, it's, or Isis, or Sekhmet. It's all aspects of ourselves in a different consciousness field. And this is what I feel is the off, for me,
Yeah.
what it is, the off-planet selves.
I get it. I get it. Now I know what I know what wants to be shared in a very simple way. For most, not all of us listening, whenever we jumped in the womb to pick up this physical life, this physical body, some of our aspects had to stay outside of the womb because it was too scary, either for the mother or for the one with the soul, to jump in with all of their aspects, the star aspects, the star seeds. But everyone listening here is a star seeder and a star waterer. So everyone listening here really wants to wake up again, these aspects, wants to reunite with these aspects again. So in the golden womb, we can say there is no time, there's the eternal now. So we can always, from our linear perception of time, like travel right here and now into the golden womb, which is this physical lifetime. Also, your mom had the golden womb. It was not so much alive, maybe, but you can go back there now as the master that you are. And if I'm doing this for myself, but this is an exercise that is presenting in a new way to me from exercises that I have been done before and have been sharing before. So we are going to feel the goldenness of our physical mother that we have been jumped into her beautiful womb to pick up this body that has come together from the father and the mother, but also of us. Often this is not the story not anymore shared,
and very much forgotten. So this is multidimensional remembering of how it really is working, the conception, and how we are also part of it, and of how we are really part of how we play with the body, the libraries that are in it, and what we really want to bring forward. I see for myself as well the angels, Ariel and Uriel. And as I see this golden womb, I see for myself and for everyone, it will be a bit different, but go from the mastery, welcome forward the divine mastery, the God that you are, the off planet, the thing that you have the strongest purity consciousness, creator consciousness with, and go from there into this golden womb and see what is presenting for you. There will be aspects that have been stayed outside of the physicality because it was for some reason at that very moment not possible to be inside. We are not going into details why this is or why this is not. We just see this and we are reclaiming them back into our consciousness now, back into our physical body now, to help the physical body open up again to our what I call star libraries, golden libraries, all the wisdom that is there that really wants to be ignited so strongly. So the physicality can catch up with us as the cosmic beings that we already are. And we can partner up with the physicality for who she really is as a conduit of the universe. And then you can have a bit of a silent moment. I will do some light language somehow in my hands and just tell what I've been seeing for myself. Like I'm in the womb, but a lot of my star connections, a lot of my star seeds are out of the womb. They could not come with, but they have always been around my body. Now they are invited to come back into the physicality as well, to assist to restore and to assist to rebuild. And all the rest that is not necessary anymore, to let it be taken over and handed and cleaned out by our super midwife team of everyone of beautiful assistants. You must feel this somewhere in your physical life. You can go in your physical body and you can ask to open up maximum what you can have for your physical body now, to it to be returned back into a connection with your light bodies as well, your star bodies, your light bodies, your rainbow bodies, your connections with the elders upon earth that already have been seeding so much, that are so ready to share. That's a strong connection from Iris that's coming through. And this is the beauty of working together with both different gifts, different things that we've been working with. By combining it, it's got so much more stronger and so much more opening. And so much more togetherness and community in this very coming together. It's really beautiful. So thank you so much for the invitation, Iris.
An honor. I told you, for me, it's an honor. Oh, I feel like I'm talking with a famous person, like with a very important, famous person. Really. I really want to, before we stop, thank you for that, by the way.
Could you feel something? Could you feel something as well?
Yes, yes. But for me, right now, I'm feeling it very, very much pressure here, like very strongly. So I feel that I want to continue and redo. Oh, I'm just having a déjà vu. But I really want to continue to do this again, of this.
All right.
Yeah. Oh wow, I have a very strong pressure, so I really feel that.
And it's also good to say that you feel the pressure upon your head. It's okay. It's not. Yeah. There can be a lot of different reaction and actions. Ask whatever happening. Ask always for assistance to get more clarity. So
yeah.
Can be very strong.
I feel that if I go there now, if I would have gone there now, I would have.
Okay.
So I'm staying like.
Okay. With the champagne upon.
Because I really, really want to give the people the gift as well of the story that you have lived with being in this crystalline consciousness for a while.
Mhm.
Yes, because not many people on this planet, I think, have gone through that and are speaking openly about it. So if you feel like it, we can do that now, or we can do it the next episode. What do you think?
I think to wrap this up, I can just share a very simple story because it's connecting with what you were sharing about the water. It's very much connecting. And when you were sharing all the things about the water and the whales coming in, the whales having, I'm getting goosebumps, our beautiful friends of the stars as well, doing such a beautiful job. Thank you for being here as well. It's really an honor to be reconnected with you as well. It's been a while. Thank you, Iris, for bringing them through as well. Thank you so much. Everyone within and upon this call can really let them be felt by them, to let them assist with correcting something within our own energy fields, to really be in tune with the earth, with the waters, with the earth, with the waters. I don't know, for everyone different. Just play with it and let it happen for you, and ask awareness to see what's happening for you. And when you were sharing all these beautiful things also about the wheels coming out of your beautiful artwork, I was seeing that you were training the purity consciousness. For me, I've experienced myself more as a purity consciousness, like literally within a vehicle, in a physical body. And this purity consciousness started to crystallize. I've been not interacting a lot with humanity for like a year or and a half. I was sleeping only 4 hours a day, and I was a lot in nature. And I started to feel the physical body really like a tuning fork. This is interesting to share because we all gonna have more of these experiences. And what is maybe the most important of this share is to really allow ourselves to remember that the body really is a tuning fork of the universe. It has a beautiful opportunity to really embody and really divinitize the beautiful sound that you are. In the beginning of creation, we are a sound, a frequency, a sound, a tone, each and us individually differently. And all together we make a beautiful universal orchestration that's holding this earth in place even. And now this universal orchestration can be within the physical for so many people more. And I've had this orchestration within the physicality. I felt the body like a vortex for a long time. A vortex also for the star seeds to pick up their information and go into the room somewhere else. I'm sharing this specifically on this channel. Most often I don't share these kind of things because I'm not interested. But there is many people that gonna listen that are recognizing this. This is why I share. So if you recognize and if you feel like, wow, this is really feeling so natural to me because I've never felt so natural within the physical body. And there's so much social distortion about how we have to behave that has nothing to do with who we are for real. So to really feel these frequencies and start to be this vortex and understanding about the non-physical and the physical world and the beautiful working together, this is maybe our strongest connection to bring all these gifts forward, and also to share our journeys on what we have experienced and what we have really lived, and to share it for others also, to tap into their abilities and gifts and welcome them forward again. And there's a big collective that wants to be named again. I've been in Egypt after we've been together. I've been back to the church, and there was the Magdalena and the Yeshua. And we as a collective, a lot of people that are listening here are the elders in some ways, in different ways or namings. For you, it's really the elders. For me, it's the star consciousness. The naming is not so much important. It's different layers. And this star
Stars. The stars.
Yeah, it's really up on earth. The star seeds are there. We are the seeders, and it's there. And the seeders have been seeded so many gifts already. And this consciousness we can always tap into to let ourselves be rejuvenated, becoming creative, really have the guts to go out as the star seed that we are and meeting others from this point whether a bit in human disguise or really totally visible. We're always visible because of the radiance, you know. So yeah, amazing. Amazing.
So I'm just remembering a moment right now, and when this happens, it's like I felt two timelines coming together, and it was like already, I think when I just started with all the painting, and it was, I think just after my walk-in that I had, that I'm going to share another story about that as well. I made a video where I talked about how I remembered that I am going to organize like events where all the star seeds of worldwide meet and exchange information, exchange codes, start forming groups, and everyone is going to be like going where they belong and building up the new earth. And I have a video even online that where or did I put it online? I think I did a live, one of my first lives where I talked about this. And so much time has passed, almost for 4 years.
Yeah.
And one day I was looking through my Instagram and I was like, what's this? Oh my God, what am I saying? This has not come true. And I wanted to delete it, and something inside of me was like, no, keep it there. And now I'm seeing like that this is really coming up now, and that I'm meeting other star seeds, and that I can start talking openly about everything that happens. And I just recently met a sister, Ella, and it was as if, oh my God, like everything that I've experienced, she understood. She had experienced the same or even more than that. And I was like, wow. And also meeting you, seeing where you're at, and Fadi, and so many beautiful beings that I'm meeting now, where I can really say and know, okay, those people are my tribe. Those people are the ones that are doing this with me together. And this is one of the main reasons as well why I'm doing this podcast, is to really bring together those people who speak our language, who speak my language, and start working together.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's very good. Very good. Well done. Thank you for having me. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
I would be really, really happy if we would do that again when the stars align, because yes, I definitely feel that you are one of the 7 sisters that
I've been playing with that one a lot as well, honey.
I know you have. So this podcast will be the 7 sisters talking. And that would be also a beautiful name, I think. And it is just coming. This information is just coming, so I'm going with it. But also the information about the 7 sisters came already 3 days ago. And yes.
I can feel that.
Yes.
I can feel that.
Yay. So
I was making 6 stars today in the thing that I was making, and I was like, it should be 7, but it had to stay 6 for some reason. Like, okay, 1 star still missing. I don't know.
well, Oracle Girl says, yes, that she has a very interesting perspective. She says that we here have 6 other aspects that are here. It can be in this dimension or another dimension, and that this 6 other aspects together form one consciousness. Yeah, and she's connected with her other 6 aspects, like kind of a sense 8. And that now these other aspects are coming online, and we're starting to connect with them. So imagine how much.
That's very interesting, yeah, because that's what I was feeling a bit with the womb, with this womb exercise. And I think this womb exercise can really assist with people also to, I feel like all the star seeds, most of the star seeds of my age and also still of your age have left parts of their consciousness outside because they could not bring these frequencies in. It was
So maybe
for
it is this
whatever
other
reason.
6
Yeah.
aspects.
Yeah.
Yes. And we are uniting now. You are uniting, and then imagine 6 people, 6 consciousness in one, 6 universes in one, how powerful. Connected back to purity. So I feel that a lot of things are happening, and they're happening really fast. And I'm so happy that I have somebody as crazy as fuck as me, where I can talk about that shit, that cosmic burp that we just and fart that we just farted.
This is the universal mathematics, man. I never understood the normal mathematics. It totally confused me. It got knocked out, man. I thought, these people cannot think any logical, real logical stuff. They nuts. Anyways, I'm nuts too. We're all nuts a bit. But I was
I
really,
love you, Alet.
it was really confusing growing up in all this strange stuff that was like, is this true to you? I don't get it.
Yes, 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 yes. Maybe that's also next time where we can talk about how we grew up and what it made it really difficult, so that the parents that are receiving now this very high frequency beings that are coming to the planet know a little bit better on how to work with them. Yeah, because I know that you have a lot of knowledge as well, being a cosmic doula, being a portal keeper for star seeds, and I'm sure that you have a lot of knowledge to and wisdom to share with those parents that are receiving those very, very highly evolved beings right now.
Yeah, let's see what we can play with next time. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you, Iris. Thank you all for listening. It's really an honor. Thank
you for everyone who has arrived here. You're a star. Haha.
Superstar.
Literally.
All right.
Love
Thank you so much.
love.
I love you too.
See you next time.
Next time.